Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching Harley Quinn Season 4, Episode 4. So with Poison Ivy managing to rise up the ranks when it comes to being the Legion of Doom's first female CEO, she's basically going to a convention on the moon hosted by Lex Luthor. Lex is planning to have her open up his panel, which will allow him to present a device that'll apparently save the Earth so the villains can keep on destroying it. But when Poison Ivy manages to befriend Steppenwolf, yes, the villain from the Justice League movie, she happens to win over the crowd as she happens to appear at panels and basically manages to see that the villain community absolutely loves her. While that's all going on, the Bat family's lost their equipment due to Talia Al Ghul taking away their non-essential assets because she apparently thinks the Batman gadgets aren't necessary when clearly a lot of them are. So Harley has to help out the Bat family when it comes to finances by also renting out their house to Europeans. When it turns out said Europeans end up causing trouble for the Bat family when they've also locked off their pain receptors with copious amounts of drugs. So yeah, it feels like they're like the henchmen that Professor Pig had in Arkham Knight. So this episode definitely has a lot of funny moments when it comes to all the cameos at the convention. Livewire gets a few funny appearances, for example. Talia Al Ghul still manages to be extremely funny when it comes to how divorced from reality she is. Like, she thinks she's all that as a girl boss kind of character, but at the same time, you can clearly tell that she has no idea how reality works. Plus, I really love how Lex Luthor is so corporately driven that he can't even make his praise of Ivy seem genuine. He spends more time jealous at her newfound attention and pumping his calves more than actually helping her out. So yeah, Lex Luthor's funny, Talia Al Ghul is pretty funny, and on top of that, Joker basically has to put up with being taken hostage by Two-Face and sitting down with some guy to talk about cutting grass. Normally, I'd tell Joker to touch some grass, but apparently he did a lot of that, considering they also blew up the guy he was in that boring as heck meeting with. Though, this is the Joker. I think he'd blow someone up just for the sake of it, just because he thinks it's funny. Though, after he does blow that guy up, I'm wondering what he's going to do for the rest of the season, especially considering that Harley doesn't look too good by the end of this episode, and that's probably gonna lead to something. Also, another thing I found funny in this episode is that apparently people are so thirsty for Poison Ivy that they're willing to buy her underwear or grab it when she's in the bathroom. Granted, I think that's a little desperate, but at the same time, people have been so thirsty for female celebrities that I can imagine some of them doing that, especially when Poison Ivy's whole gimmick is her seduction, outside of her love for her plants, of course. So I like that the show points out how thirsty fanboys can definitely help women with their income in that sense. But I'm interested in seeing how the rest of the season goes, so let's see where it goes from here. See you next time.